Callicot, the young agent said politely, studying the display on his terminal. Sara admitted it, though she never used the title. UIC, he went on in a friendly tone. Class of... Wow. His eyes widened at the date. He looked like he had barely been born when she had last left Capella 2. You'll need to pick up an identity chit at the security kiosk in the concourse, he told her. Identity chit? Your security clearance, he explained. It's got your arrest record, outstanding warrants, restraining orders, that sort of thing. Don't worry. All of yours are old as the hills. She didn't know whether to feel reassured or insulted. After picking up her backpack, which had come through the low-resolution receiver, she stopped in a bathroom just to make sure that the light beam translator had put her back together right. She looked reassuringly similar to the old Saraswati. Rangy, big-jointed body that had seen its share of misadventures, black hair in a braid down her back, long, lean face with deep parentheses on either side of her mouth and river deltas of wrinkles fanning out from her eyes. She had always considered her face a kind of practical joke on her. It was a reckless, generous, kind, unlucky face. Sara had grown up in a Balavati family, which meant she had been taught to reject all articles of faith except disrespect for authority, the lodestone of her life. But it was hard to survive serial resurrection without entertaining thoughts of the perpetual cycle of birth, suffering, death, and rebirth. Nothing is constant but change, her Buddhist ancestors might have said. She understood it in her reduplicated bones. The concourse was new, a bright mall bristling with surveillance cameras. The security kiosk was open, but Sara ignored it on principle, since it seemed to represent authority. She stopped to withdraw some cash from an old account, but passed up the information vendors, relying on her old knowledge of how to get around Paratowik. As she neared the glass doors, the way was lined with protection franchises renting out weapons and electronic alarm devices, each claiming to answer calls faster and cheaper than the next booth. Outside, the daylight had the familiar orange tone lent by the presence of the gas giant Gom in the sky, but otherwise the landscape was strange. Sara stood staring at the distant gray mountains. The rim wall of an ancient crater, she realized. She was not in Paratowik. Looking for a security convoy? A man in a uniform asked. What city is this? Sara said. The man's face took on that uniquely Capellan smile that meant, I'll help you for a price. Nothing was free on Capella 2, least of all information. Sara paid the man, and he said, You're in Onawak. They moved the way station here 12 years ago. Been gone a while? Yeah. With a sinking feeling, Sara realized she would have to buy some hotel information. Listen, is there a waster enclave nearby? The man looked silently helpful. More money changed hands. At least it was preferable to paying a corporation. Sure. Join Convoy 3. They'll get you there safe. At a price, no doubt. Sara waved away the offer to carry her backpack and set out toward the convoy lines. Convoy 3 turned out to be an overworked and sagging armored bus. The driver demanded Sara's identity chit, but was content with a few bills instead. Sara stared out the grimy window as the bus passed the razor wire perimeter of the way station into the city. The architecture of mercantilism had changed. Gone were the plate glass windows showing off wares for sale, replaced by brick-faced stores with large-screen video displays to attract shoppers. As the bus waited at an intersection, Sara watched the larger-than-life image of a model undulate through a magically changing set of clothes and skin colors. Sara got off the bus at an intersection where the driver claimed 4 hotels were located, though it took her several minutes to realize.